What's up, fight fans? Thank you once again for coming through, much appreciated. If you're new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button, wherever it is. And if you're an existing follower, I keep saying it, and but I really do mean it. Thank you so much for coming through. All right, I feel like I have to give a prediction for this fight. I don't know why, I don't want to. But I've spoken to a few people recently, and they're like, well, who do you think wins? And I'm like, are you really asking me this question? So I've got to kind of give my 10-second breakdown. No, I'm joking, a bit more than 10 seconds, but I've got to give my breakdown as to who wins the biggest fight of the century. The biggest financial, what do I call it? The biggest, financially the biggest fight of all time. Who wins it? We've had everything, right? We've had the press conferences, the world tour. We've had the Paul Malignaggi instance. We have Floyd Mayweather looking like he's about to enter a bodybuilding contest. We've seen Conor McGregor do the weird, and everyone kind of laugh at him. We've had Conor McGregor's trainer say that Conor could easily not just beat this Floyd, but the Floyd of 10 years ago, the Floyd. Oh jeez. We've had people ridicule it. We've had people like Skip Bayless giving Conor a legitimate shot. We've had people not turn up for sparring. Andre Burke was one of those people rumoured to go to sparring and then kind of saying no, don't fancy it. Not because he's scared, but just because he doesn't want to be the, let's just say he doesn't want to be the man that gets put behind edits and gifs. We've had a lot. We've had so much. I don't think I've ever witnessed a fight where everyone is so opinionated about it, whether it be good or bad. So many people are opinionated. So many people think it's bad for boxing. I initially said it was good for boxing because I thought that it generates some interest in boxing, but I, in hindsight, was a bit stupid, and I felt like it generates interest just on this fight. That interest from Conor McGregor, unless Conor continues to fight after this fight, stops. So as soon as Conor's done, that's it. That media house doesn't then follow on to Golovkin Canelo or Billy Joe Saunders Monroe or anyone else. It kind of stops right there. Some people think it's good for boxing. Some people, I've seen some interviews. I feel like I'm seeing more of the MMA community say it's great for boxing. I feel like the boxing community are not too keen. Some boxers are. Some boxers think it's a good opportunity. Some boxers think they've got an opportunity to fight Conor McGregor. Conor McGregor has come out and said he's willing to do both MMA and boxing from now. And if that's the case, then, you know, there's some boxers that are going to be queuing up for him. Paul Malignaggi should probably be the first. So he's doing what I think every person should do in life. He's giving himself options. And I think he's already planted the seed, win or lose, for the next option. And that's probably Paul Malignaggi, which will make a hell of a lot more money. I do wonder this though. I do wonder if Conor loses, and we'll talk about those predictions later, how big a superstar he will be in MMA. I think he will be enormous. If Conor McGregor can somehow put up a decent-ish fight, go 12 rounds maybe land one, and then go back to MMA, I think his stock has risen huge. If he was able to do 1.2, 1.3 million buys before, he'll probably do 2 million buys now in MMA. I think that's how it works. So this is a win-win for Conor. It's a win-win for Conor. So let's talk predictions. I've spoken to a few boxing heads, people that I consider know their shit. They've seen footage of Conor hitting the bags. They've seen footage of the sparring, and literally we've gone like, we've slowed it right down. And they've just shown me mistake after mistake after mistake after mistake after mistake. Mistakes that I see, not as clear as them. I get they are boxing aficionados, and they've slowed it right down and just said, look at this footwork, look at this, look at this, look. And they're just trying to say, hole. And these are holes that maybe Paulie spoke about getting and taking advantage of that we didn't see, unless it's, I don't think it'll ever come out, the full sparring. This is a Paulie Malignaggi that I think looks shot to pieces against Eggington. Some MMA fans might not even know who that is, which says a lot. But did I expect Paulie to get touched a bit in sparring? Maybe. Paulie does get touched now. It's not like the Paulie of years that was almost quite a good defensive boxer, but just didn't have a punch. Right now, he's a guy that a boxer that gets hit a lot. You watch these last few fights, so I don't put too much stock into Conor landing a couple on Paulie. I don't. I think Paulie's a retired boxer, was a world champion years ago, and he's in the ring with a live wire Conor McGregor that is ready to go, literally tuned up to the 9, ready to go. So well done on Conor for landing a couple. That's not Floyd Mayweather. It's not that that's not Floyd Mayweather. That's just not anybody in and around the top 30 in the 154 division or the 147 division. It's just not. It's just not. This is an out of shape guy that just literally has come out of the commentating booth to spar with you. That's all it is. I'm shocked. I am shocked at how much stock people put in seeing a couple of Dana White 10-second clips. I am astounded at some of the people that I think hold a bit of weight in boxing. Some names, I put that kind of stock into it. The real people have laughed it off. The Max Kellermans have laughed it off. The Doug Fishers have laughed it off. Those kind of people. Dan Rafael laughed it off. The lesser people have kind of thought, whoa, he can box now. If you had just come down from Mars and were told this, guys, we've got a fight here. We've got a boxer, probably in the best 15 of all time, still in very good shape, unbeaten, 49-0, and guess what? He's going to fight this UFC star. So it's a mixed martial arts star, sorry. Never ever boxed before, professionally. Yeah. What do you think? It wouldn't even be allowed. It'd be stopped right there, like, you guys crazy, stop that right now. What? Never fought a boxing match in his life, and he's going to fight a guy that's still quite live and is considered one of the best ever? Stop it right now. We have been so fixated with names and verbal sparring that Conor McGregor is almost, and look, well done to him. He's been able to sell a fight just because he's very good at that. And he is awesome at that. Look, in a mixed martial arts realm, he is still very good. Don't be fooled though. He's not the pound for pound #1 in mixed martial arts either, people. That tag probably falls with John Jones or Demetrius Johnson right now. Maybe even Joanna Jędrzejczyk. He's a very, very good mixed martial artist. The problem is, he's taken on an unbelievably talented boxer. Unbelievably talented boxer. Not a slugger, not a counter puncher, a complete boxer. That's where it ends. Conor McGregor has zero chance of beating Floyd Mayweather. And that's just reality. Zero chance of beating Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Mayweather will do all this. Floyd Mayweather will say, oh, I'm old now. He's young. He's bigger than me. He's got a longer reach. Wolf tickets. Wolf tickets. Am I going to watch the fight? Hell yes. Hell yeah. Why would I not watch the fight? It's intriguing. But do I think Conor McGregor's got a chance? Absolutely not. I've heard the thing of Conor McGregor can land one, he can swing one. I mean, look at Marcus Maidana. People, do not in your life ever compare Marcus Maidana to Conor McGregor. Marcus Maidana was, at his time, a legit threat at 140 and a legit threat at 147. We saw it done to Adrian Broner. We saw it done to Amir Khan. And people somehow are saying that, oh, Marcus Maidana landed one, Conor's got a chance. What, are you guys crazy? Are you crazy? Come on, stop it. Stop it. Come on, stop it, people. Conor hasn't got a chance. That's my prediction. If Conor wins, look, not even if Conor wins a round, if Conor wins 30 seconds, if I could pause every 30 seconds in a round, if Conor has won that 30 seconds, I'll be astounded.